Right, so we have 50 minutes. So good morning everyone, especially for the chair persons and on our member here. So today I would like to share one topic is about the capacity and culture of nurse lead and research to boost the evidence-based practice. And you know that what is the evidence-based, right? Evidence-based is a systematic approach to the problem solving. It's based on translating the best current research findings into the decision made on patient care and also nursing intervention. Right? And that is very brief definition or understanding about evidence-based. So right now we cannot just stop there. We need to provide more evidence, right? Update evidence. How to do that? We need to have more empirical research. If you improve the nursing care, nursing intervention, you definitely have to have updated knowledge through the research, empirical research. Right? So, but how to do more research? Even many of us don't know how to do it. Okay? And even you know how to do it, but you didn't do it. Right? Many of you know how to do research, but you don't do it. You didn't do it. Right? So I like to ask the question, whose job it is? Whose job it is? Who's going to do research? Right? Those are questions. Every one of us has to think about and how to answer that. So is that the job of the individual, us as individuals, or the institutional, hospital, university, or the funder who give the money to let us do some research? So this is the question. Think about of all of these levels, from individual, institutional, and also the funder. You know how to do research. Your boss allow you to do it, encourage you to do it, and the funder give you money to do it. Right? Then you can do it. Okay? So it's multi-level jobs, right? The next question is, where the workforce? Just now in the morning, the one from Ministry of Health showed that the rates of nurse and patient is very low. I mean, one nurse take care of 3 to 4 patients, or even higher. Even the clinical practice, we don't have enough time. But do we have time to do research? That's a big question. Okay, so when you do research, who's going to do it? Clinical nurse, administrative nurse, teachers, students, or disciplinary. For example, doctor will do research for nurse, right? Nurses are only happy, and that is not really good knowledge. So nurse have to be independent, right? Nurse have to improve the capacity in order to do research. But how to improve that? That's a big challenge. Now, we talk about one of the model here to get more people to do more research. How to do it? Here is one model, right? One example. So we have a hospital, right? Talk about research. We have a hospital, we have a school, right? And we have here can of course associate researchers. So these they can work in both sides. Many of us here work in the hospital and also the university. So this can share, as I just asked Christy, to work in hospital here. You have a clinical experience, put that into research and collaborate with other teachers. Then we can do that. But studentship, you have PhD students, you have master students, right? We can encourage them to do more research. Even college students, we can encourage them to do research. Not just only take the coursework, pass the exam, graduate. No, not just that. We can encourage them. Now another one is a part-time student, which means that they work mainly in hospital. And they take part-time in the university as a master or PhD student, then we encourage them. Another one is a part-time. We can get more resources by short course, right? Encourage them or training workshop to, motivate them to do more research. Okay. Now, this have to be changed. Okay, this has to be changed about mindset or we say culture. This mindset has to change. Many of you complain, many of you not just complain, but also arguing or shouting out, speaking out loudly. Nursing research is different. Nursing research is difficult. You agree with that? And you isolate yourself. If you only do purely nursing research, not really. Now we have a multidisciplinary approach. If you only do nutritional care, it doesn't work. If you only take the wound care, it doesn't work. Right? You have to do many other things. Multidisciplinary, multi-sector. Even later I will show you how to combine them into one research project. Right? You have to work with the medical doctor, not just yourself. You have to work with the nutritionist. You have to work with the technician or something else. So if the doctor don't say their research difficult, then don't say our nursing research difficult. Okay? Otherwise you say, yeah, you are unique, you are different, you are something else out of the planet. No, don't say that. Try to integrate with other research, then we can have more. Okay? Now, we should integrate, collaborate, and also diversify the component of the research, and also the research skill as part of the research capacity. Not just we have a skill, you know how to do it, but you didn't do it. Right? Many of you know how to do research, but you don't know, you didn't do it. You say not to. So research skill here is not the capacity. Capacity has to not come. Okay? Now, which component you should include? Over here, I give you so many dimensions of our life, right? Our health and well-being. It's on 5 components, and also one component is about patient. So totally 6 actually. So we have a physical health, behavioral health, spiritual health. This is the dimension of quality of life, WHO. Have you involved all of this in your study? Not just purely good care or nutrition care, right? So think about that. Now, go beyond the health sector, right? You take the car from your house to hospital. It's one of the things related to health, right? You talk about finance. You talk about justice. Now people talk about the criminal, right? People talk about the domestic violence. Just now, you talked about that. Violence is something also related to health. It relates to labor, and many other things. Agriculture, environment, culture. So all of these are not in health purely, right? In health sector only. So it's beyond that. So when you design your research idea in the nursing research, would you like to integrate or put more component in your study design? Then your study can, have a comprehensively integrated other field, and it can improve the quality of care, improve the quality of the patient outcome. Otherwise, you cannot do all of this. At least you can do more than what just in one thing, right? So here there's many components of how to build the capacity. So including, first you have to get the training, right? First you have to have a platform. Where the platform, you have to create the libraries. For example, in Vietnam now, the Ministry of Science and Technology buy the account from different journals. You can download that with some small amount of money. Before we don't have it, right? When we search one article, oh my God, I cannot download the full text. I cannot read it. So if you don't have a database, you don't have a literature, then you cannot do research, right? So they use database, library, literature, all of that. You have needs to have that. And you have a club. It cannot have association. You can have a club. And you can have a lab. For example, so now we have a lab. It has a group of students discuss about the research, find all the time. Then the students have an idea, right? And you, Professor Long, have to monitor, mentor them, right? Give them the creative idea, or ask them to have the creative idea, okay? And then think about, if you do wound care is good, hand washing good. Think about something else. Just like put more component into research. Okay? And then when you have a finding, can you send that to doctors, send that to the social media, send that to plant people who can understand your finding. So that is one of the responsibility about disseminating research finding. If your research stop there in your library, it's not research. And no one knows about your research. It's not research. It's just only your idea. You try to write it up, but no one uses that. That is useless. Okay? And of course, you have to recognize them, give them award, recognitions, all the things to motivate them. And finally, the last step is very important. It's about the budgets. Talk about money, where you get money to do research. Right? Right. So here's one model, one example. That this is step, and this is the priority components about you have to build competencies, motivation, infrastructure, collaboration. And then you can talk about some other activities attribute from the non-individual level, sustainable, and also the context. You have to drive this, right? And then think about the outcome. So it's not just only your idea, but you have to cooperate with some others. And also think about more components, and have a very good research. Now, here's the thing. When you talk about academic life, this circle is applied to anyone. Okay? First, you know how to do research. You have a skill. Do you do it? That's the first question. If you do it and you start to review it, how to do it, okay? And how to do it, then you say money, okay? Project, publication. These three things are done around. If you don't have a publication, you cannot get the project. You don't get the project, you have no money. You don't have money, you cannot publish. It's a circle, right? So everyone have to use this one to do more research. Okay. Now, what makes a good research culture? So over here, it's not my idea, but this is synchronized one. It's from more than 350 articles. They summarize all of these four components, and each component there's some other sub-theme. Talk about how to build a good research culture. Okay? The first one is talk about the security and career progression. Okay? And that's skills, you have a progression, and also research quality and accountability. That's now mentioned earlier. The research is good or not, then people have to use that. Right? You have to tell people in the plain, easy way to understand. That is accountability. You need to have a teamwork. You cannot do research alone. Many people claim that my profession is doing nothing. I'm doing everything. No, that is not possible, right? You have to have teamwork and supportive working relationship with your colleague, with your professor, with your junior or senior, right? And also about well-being, equality of the opportunities. It should be fair. It should be healthy when you do research, okay? And it can change the culture. Now, this is one of the examples of our research alliance. We built this one for 4 or 5 years, maybe, more than that. So our network now, we have about 30 hospitals, not just only this 19 hospital, we have more. We have a 30 hospital and health center around the country, and about 10 universities to join our network. And we do much more research on different topics. Okay? And in this network, not just only doctors, but also nurses, technicians, medical students, and all of these members, we work together. Okay? Nurses and students can help us to collect the data. Okay? Sometimes our doctors have to collect the data. So we join together to build an alliance, and then we have so many applications there. Right, so finally, thank you for listening to this sharing, and welcome you to join our next year conference in Taiwan, because now I'm the Vice President of Asian Literacy Association, and will be the President next year. And also 2026, we have a conference here in Taipei National Hospital. Right, so thank you very much.
Thank you for the presentation. It is a very interesting report, and All the questions will be sent to Dr. Tuyệt as the assistant. We have some minutes to discuss about this topic. Thank you.
Okay, so